we're back with another episode of Real Life Movie Talk. It is your boy Chris.
Blockbuster Ben here, guys. What's happening?
John.
Did you say last week useless John?
H-less John.
H-less. I was like, because AJ commented and was like, AJ commented and was like useless John, LMAO, and I was like, did one of us say that?
No,
and
he just picked it out. He knew.
No.
Who is this guy?
He said he thought one of you guys said it, and I was like, damn, I gotta go back and listen. That sounds like something that you would say, kind of like slip it in.
He may now say that.
Yeah.
No, it's H-less John.
Yes, J-O-N.
Because the H is useless.
yeah.
There we are.
Indeed, man.
Right.
Indeed. So here we are. We're recording early. It's Sunday, August
Or late in the week.
1st, right? Yeah. I am traveling starting August 2nd. I'll be gone for the whole week, so we're convening early. We're fresh from the movie theater. We just saw Jungle Cruise. So that's going to be our official review for the week. We're going to talk about some popcorn. We're not drinking tonight because it is Sunday evening.
Which doesn't really matter because we do the show normally on Thursday and we work Fridays, but it is, I feel you on that.
No, it's just it's been
a week.
It's been a week,
Yeah.
and this is the second one, and I still got to go home and pack for my trip, and it's the whole thing. So we do have popcorn.
Courtney said you better not drink tonight.
So, but we're tweaking on energy drinks. So
I'm
that's
representing.
yeah,
Bang.
yeah,
Bang versus Rain.
yep.
The rivalry is real.
Is it?
I guess.
I guess
Like
so.
The same thing, right?
Yeah, basically. So I think Bang was out first.
Yep.
Bang was the first one out that started really pushing the BCAAs and all the what's the
coenzyme, yeah,
Q10.
all that shit.
Shout out Rob.
And this is Monster's version of that.
Yeah, yeah.
basically, they make this.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're relative. It's funny as hell too because like if you look at the flavors, you look at Rain's flavors compared, they use very, very similar wording. Mm-hmm. Like one will be like
strawberry.
Yeah, one will be like blue raz, and theirs will be like raspberry, razzle dazzle.
Yeah,
right?
something stupid.
They use like almost the same, very similar everything.
That flavor is Star Blast.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Although
some fucking Star Wars shit.
They have unicorn, rainbow unicorn.
they have some crazy ones, and actually, Rain. I haven't seen this dreamsicle flavor anywhere else. Which I mean,
it's not bad.
That's good. Yeah, it's real good.
Yeah,
It's
real
not bad at
good.
all.
So we're promoting energy drinks this week.
Shout out. Did you see him last week?
Yeah.
Whew.
I need.
I like that.
Yeah.
You want that energy.
Hell yeah! I didn't have the energy he had last week until I seen him, and then he got me all amped up. He was my Mountain Dew from Talladega
I think
Nights.
it played pretty good. I was as I was editing. I was yeah.
I looked over 2 times. He was levitating. He was up off the ground.
Woo! But our popcorn is
Yep.
obviously EC Pops.
Yep.
This is the Butter Rum flavor. Have we had that? Do you know?
I'm going to.
I've never had it now.
Let me get him.
Ooh, it's got a good.
Definitely buttery.
It's got a good aroma.
Mm-hmm. Sticky too. It's definitely. It's like you could. Well, that one didn't, but they were sticking.
Stick to your teeth.
Yeah, that too.
Like Caramellos. Caramellos. Good.
Good. Not my favorite.
It's the flavor doesn't hit as much as you would expect.
It's because of the texture, you would think it would be super duper sweet. And maybe they're not going for that, but yeah, it's almost like it is missing a gear here.
It's like
They should put salt in it.
Yes, that would be awesome. But I mean, they have a lot of sweet and salty right
what is that candy that like? It's like sticking everywhere right now. I can't even get it
now.
loose.
The
Caramellos?
Worcesters. The Worcesters.
Werther's?
The one that grandma's always had in her pockets.
Maybe. I
It
don't know.
doesn't taste like that. But
No, I'd probably just go back to the regular caramel over this, honestly. But not bad. Don't get it twisted.
Tell
Good.
me, the
but
birthday cake and that peanut butter chocolate, still. I could just sit and eat those like with a half a gallon of milk.
Butter
That
caramel
shit's-
is my favorite.
Yeah?
Sure.
I think I like the caramel Old Bay. That's one of my tops. Like that mix, but the Chicago mix I think is still.
That's how you know they're doing a good job, because 3 completely different opinions, and we both think they're top notch. All 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah,
I didn't even
kudos
realize
to
how much I like popcorn until we started
doing this. Yeah. So I have a follow up. There were more news broke about Scarlett Johansson. Apparently, it was never set in stone that it had to be an exclusive theater release.
Knew it.
The contract only specified a wide theater release or something. So
She's SOL.
yeah, I mean, even her lawyers, I think, said like they kind of knew. I'm not 100% sure, but I saw there was some follow up. I'm just hoping that Disney gives her a cut.
Can we expect to see her in something now? Somehow they do another in-between movie that she's in somehow.
I doubt it. I think
instead of paying her,
I
so they can both make money.
Yeah, I mean, well, honestly, I think that they should just. The way her character arc has wrapped up, I'm like, I'm good.
They're done with her. Yeah,
I'm good.
I didn't need her character the whole entire time.
I hope this pisses her off.
I didn't. I mean, I like her,
Yeah.
but she just, again, she's my Deadpool, Mrs. Lucky.
I
She literally doesn't do anything. She has no superpower. They had the opportunity for her to have one, I think.
Yeah.
And they didn't give her to her.
Yeah.
She's just lucky.
That's fair.
Although, I do like the way they used her in the first Avengers. I thought it was creative. Because she was the one sent to bring the Hawk in with manipulation.
the Hawk,
and then when she was talking to Loki, and
Yeah.
like for not having superpowers, they found a creative way to make her useful.
Could
Which
you-
I thought was pretty cool.
Could you say that her ability to manipulate people is not a superpower?
It's her
but
talent.
I mean,
They used it a lot in the
They
movie.
forced that on. They forced that because she has nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, but damn,
She lands on her.
wasn't-
She's a cat.
That's what
Lands
she
on
was
her
about
feet.
to
And
do.
she's fine as hell.
She's a poser.
You know, look, she can pose in this basement anytime.
I do hope that this
I got
pissed her
holes
off.
all in here.
Yeah.
I hope that this situation pissed her off enough to be like Batwoman or Catwoman in the Batman universe.
From Playboy.
Because I would like to see her continue in roles like that.
What got to me is that I cannot remember the actress's name now, but I saw that there's now another Hollywood actress that's considering suing Disney, right? What do you know who it is?
Give me a second, I will.
I saw the headline and I'm like, damn, really?
The girl from Cruella.
Emma Stone, right? Yep. So she's considering it now too, and I'm like, come on, man. Like, is this what we're gonna do now? Like,
Here we go.
It's me too.
Yeah. I was like, give me a
Epstein.
break.
God damn it, Epstein.
It's just they did it. I'm doing it. I would if I found out that she's about to make millions of dollars. I'm getting on the phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
But anyway,
American Dream.
Yeah.
Hello, Giant Corporation. You fucked me.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
yeah. I love that.
Shut up.
So yeah, that's just the follow up. It's crazy when these things come out. Like it's always just about who can get the story out there first. So all the details are never there in the first
I
article
just
you read. And
came on my newsfeed the other day. I just seen
Sorry.
Denzel Washington saying that he was like I guess it was like some event, and they were talking to him about the world and where it is now. He's like, the problem is you guys don't care about the news anymore. He said,
Yeah.
every one of you is worried about who's first, not about who's right.
Denzel. That's what you just said, right?
I just said
I saw that video too.
We were talking about it like last week or when
Yep.
we were on the podcast.
Yep.
And I said that was like on my Facebook because they listen. And even the interviewer said, "So how do we fix that?" And he said, "That's a good question,
Dude, that's
how
crazy.
do you fix that?"
I'm sorry, Jess texted me,
Okay.
and I missed the
No worries.
name that you said, but I was like, I just watched that today.
It'll be on Breezy's Facebook if he ever gets on there. It'll
Yeah.
be on there.
Maybe.
So being as though we've had a short turnaround, have you guys watched anything in between aside from Jungle Cruise, or what are we?
I'm rewatching Archer. I think it's
Archer.
hilarious.
What did I start? Oh, I watched Joel.
What'd you think?
It was decent. It's decent.
Yeah.
She's fine as hell.
I love Kate Beckinsale. I
Oh,
love Kate Beckinsale.
Joel, she's like a superhero. So
Kinda. She
Yeah.
she's got this weird ability.
she's got crazy strength.
Yeah, she can't control her mental state, so
But
she
she's
snaps.
she's bipolar.
and then beats the shit out of people.
And she visions it a lot of times first.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. And
that would screw the video.
she wears this.
She does it, and you don't know if she's doing it.
She wears this
Yeah.
outfit that like where she hits this button. She's got like a therapist. I can't remember what his name is, but she hits this little button and it, instead of killing people, because she does a couple times,
It brings her
it
back.
calms her down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
She falls in love with a dude.
like too fast.
I'm not trying
Yeah.
to. You can watch, but she like falls for a dude head over heels. It's the first time she doesn't need this thing to calm her down.
Yeah.
And then some shit happens with him, and then some vengeance and stuff. That's not a terrible movie.
No, it's not.
Yeah. It was different.
I fell asleep on I think
Whatever.
the last 10-15 minutes.
Gus.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, but it's on Amazon.
I might drink a beer now.
It's decent. Yeah, it's
Kate
decent.
Beckinsale is from Underworld, right?
Yes.
I heard she's a psycho.
In real life?
She's a psycho in the movie.
I don't know. She just
Pete
she,
Davidson says she's crazy, and then that
Pete
girl that
Davidson
you
is
said-
also a psychopath himself. So
But the young kid from Wild 'N Out that she dated said
Rob's up there.
he was crazy too.
she dated someone from Wild 'N Out. Oh, I think she was married. She was married to like people her age for a long time, and then she kind of like got divorced, and she's kind of just like living kind of.
Oh
thing.
yeah, I'm all for that. J Lo,
Yeah,
marry children.
She
babe.
was just
I don't
on.
care. I'm just saying,
What did you just say?
marry children doesn't matter to me.
Well, careful.
Girls.
Married children.
Girls can marry children.
Oh, okay.
I meant kids.
She
She's
was.
like 50.
She was.
Kate Beckinsale's in her 40s.
Yeah.
God, she was good in this movie. Though.
She does, yeah. She was just on Dax Shepard's podcast, Armchair Expert. It was like the first podcast interview she's ever done.
She seems really cool.
She seemed so cool, man. She seems so cool.
I've heard, not her interviews, but I've heard some of, like, I guess they're interviews, but like, you know, mic'd up or whatever.
Yeah.
They're interviews, I guess, right? People talking to her on the carpet and stuff.
Yeah.
She seems, like, I hate that down-to-earth phrase, but she seems...
Well, and that's what I got from this interview. It's because you know how podcasts work. They're more of a conversation, obviously. And it was just like them talking, and it's Dax, another woman that hosts with him, and then Kate Beckinsale was on, and they talked about her love life a little bit, and like the movie. They went through a whole like bunch of things, and she seemed like crazy normal, like just Like
that's the thing that's crazy. This sucks anyway because she doesn't do a lot of interviews.
Yeah.
But the people slandering her to that level of fame, like Pete Davidson was a nobody when he was dating her, comparably.
Okay.
And the dude from Wild 'N Out, I don't even know his name. So both of them slandered her after they broke up. So what kind of credibility is that?
Like every girl that breaks up with a guy and then says he got baby dick.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So you can't trust.
Yeah, I'm sure all eyes.
You can't trust anything. You can't trust. To me, it's just like that's what I have heard, based on what she has said.
I'm never gonna meet her. She could be the biggest POS or the greatest person. Either way, it doesn't affect me.
Right.
White Claw.
What did I really haven't watched anything. More of The Wire. We have 2 episodes left in season 2. And then we saw Chappelle. We saw Chappelle Friday night.
Oh yeah, how was he?
That is what I wanted to hear.
He's the GOAT, man.
Was Rogan there?
Rogan was not there. I wish.
Okay.
Were there some stars in the crowd?
Couldn't tell.
DC usually brings some. He didn't call anybody out.
He didn't call anyone out.
Okay.
And I didn't see anyone.
Okay.
Now I will say, the show started at 8, right? That's when it's supposed to start. They said in like the pre-email to the show that the doors open at 6. We got because we left my house around 6:15ish, 6:20. Got down to where the venue is around 7:30. But traffic was so jacked around there.
Where was it?
The Anthem.
Oh yeah,
it was down on the wharf.
Yep.
And you know how there's so many different ways that stop right there, and people, dude, driving there is the worst. People were trying to make a left across 3 lanes that's already dead stopped. It was crazy. So by the time I had to go around, I just looped back and ended up parking under my office because my actual office, from the windows you can see the venue.
The wharf.
Yeah. So I can see the venue. I mean it's 2-3 blocks.
Okay.
But there's a big field. So anyway, I just parked in the garage under and then we walked. So by the time we got
you in HUD or something right there? One of those buildings near
LaFont.
Okay.
LaFont.
Yeah,
Yep.
LaFont. LaFont's got good food in there.
There's good food. The Spy Museum is there now.
Yeah.
So, dude, we get down there and it's like 8:02 as we're walking up. Right. I'm like, oh, cool, we can just walk right in. Nope. We stood in line to get in the building for an hour and a half.
Oh, gross.
Sugar.
We did not get inside the venue till 9:30.
Did you miss anything?
We missed all 3 openers.
I heard that. I saw Courtney's post.
All 3 openers, bro. Donnell Rollins, who I would have loved to have seen. Tony Woods and Earthquake. We saw the last couple minutes of Earthquake set, and then he left. 10 minutes later, Chappelle was on. So we just got in.
That sucks.
We just got in, and I was like, it was the most mismanaged thing I've ever seen.
What was it? Were they checking bags and stuff?
Dude, well, they check bags all the time, but
scanning forehead.
this was their first show.
Coming out.
First show
since COVID.
And I don't think they were ready.
Yeah.
They hold 20,000 in there.
Yeah, Chappelle, that's a tough first.
DC, Chappelle, 20,000 people. So maybe they did, maybe they didn't open the doors at 6. But either way, it was the most mismanaged shit I've ever seen. They had 4 or 5 people doing the job that one person probably could have done.
There was only one entrance?
One entrance
20,000 people through that.
Yeah, through that. Yeah, and now they had people spread out, but it was still the amount of people they were using to do it was one person did a very minimal task. Yeah. Then the next person did another small. Hey, let's try to figure.
Too micromanage. You should be doing 3 things.
Yeah, let's try to figure some shit out here. It shouldn't take me an hour and a half to get in here, especially when it's not general admission.
When it starts today, they started open.
Yes.
So you could have potentially got there at 6 and waited 2 hours.
Yeah, even longer. We didn't get in until 9:30. I was furious. By the time I got in, I was so angry. But
imagine those people were spending $2,000 for a ticket.
Yeah,
I would have been beside myself.
But I don't think anybody missed him because there was only 2 or 3 lines of people behind us.
They're hey, Dave,
so
Earthquake.
Tell Earthquake do some more shit.
Yeah.
Don't follow.
So, but anyway, as soon as he came on though, immediately my anger just kind of.
Yeah.
And he's so great.
Yeah.
He talked for like an hour and a half.
He has awesome crowd presence.
Yeah, he was so good, man. So anyway, yeah, highly recommended if you ever get the
Do you
chance
have
to
a
see.
joke you're allowed to tell?
No, that's copyright.
No, not that.
No,
Just,
no. I'm trying to.
Oh, it's
There were a
definitely
lot of
gonna be
edgy jokes.
Of course.
Like he talked. He had a lot that he talked about with the trans community because he's been back and forth with them.
You went at him again?
What?
Yeah.
He's hilarious with that too because he's like he supports them and then also disagrees with what they're doing at the same time but in a funny way, like the thing he said about LeBron becoming a woman and playing sports.
Yeah, I just saw that on TikTok today,
Yeah.
like a re-clip of that. But he just so he tells this whole story about a friend of
Talk
his.
about him again.
So the friend that he talked about in San Francisco, the woman that would come to his shows, and so there's just like a whole thing. And I'm not going to say any of the story because it's that good for him to tell it.
Yeah.
But like you understand why he's angry at that community. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
there's a.
I remember that story. I think he told it on an elevator once.
Did he?
Like an elevator interview.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
That's why I'm pissed off, and then he explained it.
Yeah, and I'll tell you guys offline if you want to hear what I
Yeah.
said. But it's again, if you ever get the chance to see Chappelle, go. He's the GOAT. I mean, he really is. He's
He really is.
one of
You
my.
call?
Huh?
You mean call?
Yeah.
We get
Maybe
more
we get him on
shows.
show. Yeah.
That would be crazy.
If he
I'll call
came
him
here,
right
yeah.
I wonder how much it costs to even text him. I think he's on.
I'll call him right now.
Cameo.
All right, guys. So you want to jump into this movie review? Let's do a Jungle Cruise, okay?
Jungle
Like I said, we are
Cruise.
fresh out of the theater. We all just went up to Columbia, AMC. Go to AMC, okay?
Get my stock up.
Yep. Yep.
Hold, Apes, hold.
Yeah.
100,000.
So yeah. Just came out 2 days ago, brand new, PG-13, 2 hours 7 minutes, directed by a guy named I can't even say it, Jean-Mi. I think he's French. It's a weird, not weird, but like Jean-Mi Collet Serra. I don't know.
Yes!
But he-
Say that one more time.
Jean-Mi Collet Serra.
Ooh.
I love your French.
It is the language of love.
Yeah, I love your French.
Was that?
I wanted to smoke a cigarette just now.
So he directed Nonstop, Run All Night, The Commuter. So he's a big fan of Liam Neeson, apparently. The Shallows, which I actually enjoyed. And he's also going to be directing Black Adam with The Rock. So I guess him and The Rock are friends now.
Yeah, that dude's that loyal to Liam. He's probably going to be in every one of the Rock's
Speaking of
movies.
that, did you see the interview with The Rock and Kevin Hart when he was talking to him about staying in shape and becoming Black Adam? He said, if you had Kevin Hart in the film with you, what would be his superhero name? And he immediately goes, Honky Pete. Watching Kevin Hart's laughter.
After The Rock said
yes,
that?
Yes, I mean, because Kevin Hart couldn't even get it out. He it caught him off guard.
Wait,
it disarmed him, and he was like, "How did you have that ready for me?" He's like, "What's his superpower?" He's like, "He's got pockets. You know how superheroes never got pockets. That's all he got pockets. Need a bus pass? Boom, bus pass."
That's funny.
It was all those two together are.
They're
awesome.
the best,
Yeah,
man.
they
They're
are
the
awesome.
best. They're really funny.
I actually watched an interview with The Rock and. Was it
Emily Blunt?
Emily Blunt. Mm-hmm. Those two are funny together. Too.
They had good, they had good
Yeah, I thought
chemistry.
they had good chemistry.
That's one of the things I was going to mention.
So I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's fine. He's the kind of guy, man. It's hard not to like him.
You want to be around him.
You want to be around him. He just
Man crush, baby.
He just exudes like this level of confidence and like building people up too.
Yeah.
You know, unless you're Vin Diesel or Tyrese, you don't fuck with them.
He does not.
No,
Yeah.
he don't like lazy.
He goes savage
Yeah.
with Tyrese.
Yep. So, okay, the basic plot of this movie, it's based on a ride at Disneyland. That's basically the backdrop, right? That's what it's set to. But it's about this quest to find this tree called Tears of the Moon. And it's this like mythical tree whose petals have the power to like cure all disease or
Very
heal
similar to Avatar.
injuries. Kind of like Avatar, yep. And it's about this brother and sister that hire. They go looking for this because they want to
Save the world.
basically. And The Rock is the boat captain that they hire to take them upriver.
Skipper.
The skipper. And it's set 2 years into World War I. So it's
1950, right?
Yep, it's set back in the 19-teens. It's got The Rock, like we said, or Dwayne Johnson as he's credited. Emily Blunt.
Poppy.
Jack Whitehall, who's a comedian. I recognized him. That's her brother in the movie.
Yeah.
But I was like, I've seen this guy. I think I've watched one of his stand-ups or something on Netflix, but he's been in a bunch. Edgar Ramirez is in it. Jesse Plemons, who I really like. and Paul Giamatti.
Jesse Plemons, the bad guy.
The German guy. Yep, the Prince.
Yeah.
Prince Joachim.
I don't say it wrong.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I do think he could have been cast better, personally.
He was, I like him as an actor. The character itself was a little weird.
What's the movie where he is where he's that weird ass cop neighbor? He's a neighbor and he's
Game Night.
Game Night.
Yeah,
he plays that role.
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah.
That's how I see him
He's
in every
so
movie.
weird in that movie. He's just always standing outside like, did you call me?
Yeah.
Why are you out here? How long you been looking
And
at
he's
that?
the weird husband and never have, or I'm thinking of ending things.
He's in that.
He's kind of weird in this.
Fargo. He's really good in the Fargo TV show as well. I like him as an actor, but the character itself is like
it was kind of strange.
Yeah. But as far as like what I thought of the movie, it was fun.
Yes.
It's a fun,
Very good way to describe it.
like family adventure movie. It's definitely something you go see with your family. Like
5 adults went and saw it.
5 adults.
Actually, there was more adult groups there than I think kids.
Yes.
Honestly. Or bare minimum, 50-50.
But there were kids there, and I could hear the kids, and like I could hear how much they were enjoying.
Yeah. And-
Shit, not as much as the adults down in that front row.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of people in the theater, which is good to see.
Yeah. For a Sunday at 1.
Starting to work again, you know?
Yep. Yeah, I agree with that too. It was almost packed. I would say it was probably almost sold out.
Yeah. It was very close. Other than like the front rows.
When I bought the tickets this morning, everything was still open.
Really?
Yeah. And then,
Except for the 4 seats we were supposed to get.
well, 3 of the 4 were still there.
Oh,
It's just
behind- oh, yeah.
what's going on.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, you're gonna sit behind?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Originally.
Okay. I would compare it to Pirates of the Caribbean as far as like style and like just.
Pirates of the Caribbean is
Not
also
the
Disney,
first
right?
Yep, they're both movies were based on rides. I just mean in style and like action and the humor and like the.
What about the like the designers and all? Because the characters are the captain from Pirates of the Caribbean that's got like this shit coming out of his face, and the dead ones.
Yeah,
They remind me a lot of the Entrapped in this one. Like very similar the way they create their snakes coming in and out of their face and shit.
And one of the storylines is about breaking a curse in the 4th Pirates movie. The first Pirates movie I thought was amazing.
The first Pirates movie is called The Curse of the Black Pearl. So I mean,
but that's different. I mean, yeah, it's bad, but that was more adulty than this. I feel like the second Pirates of the Caribbean got like way off the rails.
Well, I was going to say that I would say if I'm going to pick one to watch, haven't seen them both now, I'm going Pirates all day. Like, I think Pirates is the best. The first Pirates movie is incredible.
Amazing.
I did think the special effects were good as well, John. Like some of the stuff that they showed with the and I hate snakes, and that was like, oh god,
Yeah, they did a pretty good job.
Every time we're sitting there and Courtney kept like doing this. Man, I hate snakes.
Do it again. We're leaving.
And you need good special effects for a movie like that.
Yeah, I also got like the Mummy Returns vibes too.
Okay.
The second Mummy movie.
Yeah. I do just overall really fun. A lot of good humor in it, like some corny stuff, but also some.
But if you're going in there thinking that you're going to see a rated R movie that's going to have like these very real moments,
You're in the wrong spot.
Yeah, don't go in there. You're not going to like it.
No.
You got to go in there like what we did with Furious 9. Like you got to be open minded about what you're going to see and know the genre of the movie and the age group that they're looking for.
Yeah, I
and
100%
if you go in
agree
there
with
like that open minded, fun is a perfect way to describe it.
Yeah,
It was
you're
a
having a
very
good time.
fun movie.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I agree. There were parts where I laughed. Some parts seemed like they were a bit of a stretch, but whatever. You can take that.
Okay.
I don't mind things being a stretch. It's just if it feels like lazy writing, then I'll say something.
Yeah, I mean the plot to me isn't like crazy original, right? They're going to like break some whatever, it's fine, but it doesn't matter. Again, it's just like you go watch it with your family. It's fun. Kids obviously.
You don't need a crazy twist plot twist for a movie that's looking for 10 to 15-year-olds.
Yep, it's very simple. It's easy to understand what's going on.
There's also some adult jokes in there.
There were
which
some
is funny.
great adult jokes. I mean, The Rock is great.
Yeah.
Like as always, he's just so.
He killed it.
Yeah, and I mean. Emily Blunt, the ever charming.
You look good, man.
Emily Blunt, man, do I love her.
I think she did a real good job.
Yeah, I love her, man. She kills it. Yeah. And then even Jack Whitehall, her brother. I thought that he
did a great job.
I thought he was really good too. Let's see. overall, we're kind of hitting everything. I don't think there's nothing crazy. We can jump into spoilers if you guys want, unless there's something else you want to say, like, generally speaking.
I do feel like it's a Disney movie.
Yep.
So there's like 4 or 5 more of these coming. So if you like the chemistry, just prepare yourself. And I think that probably, unlike Pirates of the Caribbean, will get better.
Hopefully.
Because I think Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one was kind of like a tester. They're like, well, it's based on a ride. Let's see how it does. And then it blew up. And then the writers went, oh, hurry up and get more out.
I don't know how I could see more of these, though.
Really?
You go to theater.
Or watch it on my Fire Stick. Yeah. But I don't see where this could how this would continue.
Well, they wrote the entire story based on a ride. I'm sure the writers can think of something.
Maybe. Yeah. And that'll give him reason to make another ride.
Yeah, and now he can actually die. Spoiler alert.
Whoops.
So there might be there might be more interesting things that they can do.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the tree part will be done, right? Because they destroyed the.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, we like to say whatever now. I don't understand. When do we?
We're not at spoilers yet, John.
We hadn't said spoilers, so Chris.
What are we doing? Lines first. I gotta understand how.
Chris sent us down a path here. I might cut out what you just said, just
all
because
I want is Vin Diesel to show up.
Okay. So let's jump into.
There was a Fast and Furious scene.
There was, and let's get to it. Let's jump into spoilers.
Once again, The Rock avoided a torpedo.
Yeah.
He's 2 for 2.
So do you have any likes that you would like to say that are spoilery? Like anything?
Yes.
Go ahead, please go.
I thought it was a neat twist that The Rock was also cursed. That was kind of interesting.
I didn't see that coming.
Me either.
Yep.
Me either. Normally I'll pick up on that, but I didn't. Just the way he planned a couple of the different the fake abduction and all that. The way he planned all that reminded me of a very new age person, not somebody who'd been around for 500 years.
Yeah.
It was kind of a neat little twist, and usually I pick up on it, and maybe it's because I just wasn't trying to do. I wasn't trying to do any investigation. I wasn't trying to figure the movie out.
No, you're right. Because when it happened, it was like, oh, shit.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I did pick up that the Jaguar was his.
But I knew that right away when he does the call or whatever. It looks right at him.
Oh,
it attacks him.
When
I look right at Jen.
And when it bit him, he didn't bleed.
Right.
And I was in my head the whole movie. I was like, he didn't have any blood.
Yeah.
And then it kind of explained itself later.
Yeah, that's true.
It did. Yep.
First of all, bit me too hard.
Bit me too hard. Yeah. What about you, Chris?
That I liked it.
Liked.
I mean, honestly, I think The Rock's humor in this was great.
The dumb jokes.
We tell dumb jokes all the time.
Yeah.
But to see it in that context is amazing.
Do you know that I did a little research when we got back here? Do you know that 6 or 7 of those jokes are actually on the ride?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As I was watching the movie, I was trying to pull from how much of that is from the ride.
Yeah.
Like the scene with the torpedo, I bet that's a part of the ride.
I bet you the entire opening scene of the movie, like the opening sequence, when he's doing the thing, I bet you that's all part of the ride.
I'll talk about that one of my favorite line because it is one of the lines that he says when they're on the cruise is part of the actual ride.
Okay.
And they're blatant about the dad jokes and the kid humor and stuff
Which
like
I
that.
loved.
Eighth wonder of the world.
Yeah. Is your line one of the jokes?
That,
okay, I'll wait.
That
the eighth wonder thing. Oh, okay. Because I love the cross-eyed.
Yeah, I wrote that was one of them.
Yeah. I liked the shots of because one of the things I wrote was the dumb jokes, but I like the shots of old London. I thought they did a really good job of what old London looked like, the colors and the vibrant cars and which it probably didn't look like. I think they kind of updated it for the movie. But I just thought it looked really good. I don't know if that was CGI or if there were still places in London that looked like that. But they got all these. It looked like they had a bunch of real old cars that they used.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool.
The time lapse of him building the town was kind of cool too when you figure out how old he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is crazy because it plays into his character also because he's almost owned by that other guy when he is 500 years old. I
think he did a good job too, Paul
Giamatti.
I mean, he had a small role, but I thought he did a great job there.
He's a great actor.
Yeah,
he's a great actor. Okay, so what I didn't like, we've already hinted at, is that fucking Fast and Furious turbo boat, man. I could just kind of the opening scene. They come out of nowhere.
He wouldn't got that fuel from inside.
Yeah, I guess
Through that jar, that glass in there.
Yeah, that was a little. Yeah, but. The boat is barely moving, and then all of a sudden there's a torpedo that comes, and it kicks in a high gear, and he jumps it, and the torpedo goes right underneath, and then I was like, okay. And again, you gotta expect a certain level of But that part...
That's really like the biggest one, though.
I don't have much else.
And I think that's probably a direct tribute to the ride, probably.
Is that what you were going to say about the ride?
Right.
That it was like, that's part of the ride?
I didn't see that part.
Oh,
I didn't read that.
Okay.
John only reads so many words per minute, man.
I was pooping. I was doing some reading. I heard you come in. So I had to cut it off. I watched the interview and then I started reading about the ride.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's how I know about the jokes and the line that I use is from that whole sequence is actually from the ride.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. Honestly, I want to ride the ride.
I kind of would, yeah.
I want to wait like
it would be cool
3
just
years
because
they're going to put the Rock in it for sure.
Yeah.
And I just want to ride it.
Yeah.
Same way they did with, I think Johnny Depp got added to the Pirates.
He got taken out now too.
Because of the
everything
stuff
that's going on.
Yeah,
Wow.
damn. Okay.
Thanks.
So the line, favorite line, favorite scene, anything?
We're not doing all dislikes?
Oh, did I skip over that?
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought we agreed.
No, Ben, you said
No, I'm sorry.
This is Ben's show.
I thought Chris said that was the one we all, I just misunderstood what happened. So please, I'm sorry.
The only thing, well, it's not really a dislike, but like, I understand that she didn't jump in the water, but they had that whole scene where instead of her, I mean, she could have probably jumped to the boat from where she was, even though she couldn't swim. And how she had to go all the way up to that. Like, that was any safer for her. She almost ended up in the goddamn water anyway to do the zip line down.
I actually like that part. Not that part of swing, but when she missed the boat and just slapped herself.
I laughed at that.
Like, oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, I laughed at that.
And like, as I was thinking about the other thing that I would have liked to see more was a little more of those Spaniards involved, the infected, or whatever curse. But we're talking about a potential second movie. They're still there. You know what I mean? Somebody could find out. I mean, who knows? One of the German guys may have lived, and they get that back out that there's people there cursing.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna write something.
Yeah. It'll depend on how well this does. Yeah, it'll depend on how well this does.
That's my big criticism, though. The bad guys. I didn't really like the German guy because they didn't give much of a background on him.
I wish he was funnier.
Or something.
Or
meaner.
Or what was his plan?
One or the other.
Anything.
What exactly were you going to do with that flower?
He wanted to take that flower and save the war effort.
No. He
win the war and then be God for hundreds of years.
Yeah, he figured with that plant, like Germany's no shot at loses World War I, so they take over.
But
and he lives forever. Or wow.
And he lives forever. Yeah. Yes, meaner, but also I wanted to see more humor, super mean, but like mean in a dark and like really dark humor. Like that scene from the trailer where the submarine first pops out and he's on the gun.
Yeah.
I wanted that to be way funnier than it actually was. Yeah. I want that German when they speak English but with a German accent. There's a part of me that like it's a funny. Yeah. It sounds funny, so I wanted that to be like way funnier than it was, and it just wasn't.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah. And I honestly didn't like the conquistadors or whatever they were, the Spanish.
Yeah,
that's what they were. Yeah,
I didn't like them the way they were. Like there were snakes and bees and stuff like that. It was okay, but I kind of wish they were in human form a little more and then had powers, as opposed to being a form of the jungle. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Well, I think they did that though because they were trying to explain what happened to them, that they were overtaken. The jungle wouldn't let them leave. That was the first. So in doing that, they had to incorporate themselves into them, and that's how they held them hostage.
Yeah. I understand.
I would see that too.
I would like them to have been a little more deadly. I mean,
all in all,
The Rock handles them by himself.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. He is The Rock.
Yeah, he is The Rock.
Zero powers. He didn't have no bees. He didn't have no mud to throw
at him. He couldn't die.
He just couldn't die.
None of them could.
That's awesome.
None of them could. None of them bled. None of them could die.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
So
The Rock didn't have a damn power other than a speedboat. He did have a speedboat whenever he needed it.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Now are we good now to move on?
Whatever you want to do, Ben.
I apologize. What happened?
There's a commercial for the movie playing.
Tight.
Listening.
Yeah, they are listening. Okay, so best line or best scene? What do you guys got? Anything?
You want to go first?
Sure.
My favorite line.
Go ahead, you go.
No,
I'm not going.
Fuck you. All right, so my favorite line is the first dad joke he tells because I didn't catch it at first. And he explained himself, and then I went, "Oh shit, that's funny." And then he started telling other jokes. Yeah. So the joke was, he said, "Oh, there's toucans playing, and they're playing with each other's beaks or something."
Yeah.
And he goes, "The only downside is only two can play at that game."
Yeah.
Like, what? He goes, "Only toucan?
Yeah.
And the whole crowd just looks at him. And that's the reaction you want from a dad
And they
joke.
just get worse.
And it hit me, and I was like, oh, that's funny. And then he told like a bunch more in unison.
Yeah, yeah. And then the girl's like, Mom, make him stop. That was funny, man. I really like the cross-eyed one. I think that was my favorite of the jokes. Yeah.
So
Is that your line?
No, my line is something that Lily says, Emily Blunt's character, later. And there's this whole thing about like early on for a good portion of the movie, her and Frank, that's Dwayne Johnson's character, like they kind of like are butting heads and they don't trust each other. And well, she doesn't trust him.
And he literally tells her not to trust him at all.
And she tries, but then he keeps
You
like
can't stop screwing me over.
yeah. But she says there's something about a scam or whatever, and her line was, "It's only a scam if you fall for it."
Yeah.
I thought it was a great line.
That was his line.
Oh, was it?
He says that to her when he sets them all up and takes them to that. Unless she says it,
I think they both say it.
Because he says it to her when they capture him, and he's talking to the fake, the fake jungle people. He's like, "It's only a scam if you fall for it." Remember, he says it back to her.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't remember. She said it before.
I think she repeats it later. Then.
Okay.
So that's my fault. But either way,
Still good line. Same line.
I love that line. Yeah, I just because it's really like, oh yeah, like I mean, you can try, but if I don't, then what are we doing?
What a scam. It was
Yeah,
just a joke.
yeah. So anyway, that was mine.
My line was when during the initial cruise, they're driving or they're riding in the boat, and he's like he has all these things going on, this charades going on in the woods, and he cuts this line, and like this water is coming down this canal, and he's like, now the moment you all been waiting for, the backside of water, and he like drives underneath the waterfalls that's going over the other side, and everybody's just like looking around like, the backside of, isn't it just water?
Yeah.
And he's like, it's the 8th wonder of the world. Take pictures. And the guy's like, it's like, take a couple more. I thought that was hilarious. And that is on the ride. They actually go underneath of like that whole thing is set up and they go underneath it. It was kind of funny.
That is funny, man. I enjoyed that.
It's good humor.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder how desperate for content they are. You know what? Just go pick another ride and make a movie about it.
Yeah, there's like 8 people credited as writers on this movie
gotta be.
because like you have to imagine. I guess you got to credit the people that came up with the ride and the storyline for the ride. Then there's 3 people that wrote the screenplay for this movie. It's like, oh Lord.
In 2 years, featuring Space Mountain.
Yeah. Would you have changed anything? I don't have like a favorite scene. You guys have a favorite scene?
I would have absolutely changed the bad guys in some form or fashion.
The Conquistadors.
The Conquistadors.
I would have gave The Rock a power.
A power?
Yeah, something. So I guess the only thing that I can think is that because they got trapped, that's when they turned into the creatures.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's what it was because they couldn't get back to water. So they were rotting into the jungle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was on the river the whole time.
That makes sense. Then.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's a good one. Have it like in a power that like manifests itself like at the end when you need it, like you didn't know or something. That would have been a cool thing. I didn't really have much. Like, I was like, I don't know.
It wasn't. The movie was where I expected it to be.
That's the same thing I said. This movie, I don't know if I changed anything. It's kind of exactly what I expected. And it just a fun ride to reiterate. Just a fun ride all around. And it's good time. Good time. Definitely something you can take your whole family out to see.
Yeah, for sure. Kids would love it. Adults could laugh. I laughed quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even at the beginning, I thought just before they got on the boat, I thought The Rock was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the scene I was just thinking about, but just prior to where he's haggling, he's hustling, he's trying to get the price down, and he's desperate. He's like, "I'll do it for 12." And then she's like, "Fine, I'll give you a chase." Like, "All right, I'll do it for 15."
12.
He's like, "You said 12."
Yeah.
Just fun.
Listen, go see it in the theaters. Get out, go see it. Or it's on Disney Plus, I believe, as well. You can get it with Premier Access.
Oh shit! The Rock's about to sue Disney.
He's gonna be the next one up.
Here it goes.
He might have enough money to.
You guys want to score it?
Yeah, sure.
You got it. So, to our my wife Courtney, John's wife Jen also saw it with us. My wife
didn't go. She was backed out this morning.
Yeah, I asked Courtney before I came over here what she would score it. She gave it a 7.1. And I asked Jen when I got here what she would give it. She gave it a 7.2. So they're very close.
I'm gonna go just above that.
And John, what's your score then?
7.3.
7.3 for the John.
6 of those points are just because The Rock's in it.
7 whole points.
Yeah.
6.9 of those points are for The Rock.
No,
he was great in this, honestly.
He was. I think this is one of his best roles.
I would agree with you.
And they were cast. Yeah, they were cast well.
Yeah.
All around.
He's getting better, which is great to see.
It is great to see because if you look at his acting credits, which I was doing,
He's got some bad ones.
there are some bad ones, but then like early on, it's all wrestling. So just to go back and like, I bet you there are people that don't even know The Rock as a wrestler.
Right.
They just know him as a movie star.
Yeah, he's like the biggest in the world.
Yeah.
The kids that were there watching this right now know
Yeah.
him as a movie star.
Yeah.
I thought he was good in The Rundown.
Yeah,
That was an early movie.
Yeah.
And what was the other one? Walking Tall. That wasn't
That's
bad.
another good
Yeah,
one.
that was a good movie too.
Score?
6.8.
Okay.
I think it was good. Not saying I wouldn't recommend it, but
You actually just recommended it on this.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah. No,
I'll say it's a good movie. I'm not going to call you up and go, hey, you got to see this.
No, that's when I'm thinking recommended, I'm like, that's how I think of it. Like, you gotta go see this movie. I'm gonna go 6.6.
Although with kids, I would. Like my nephews, Jen, they need to see this. It's great.
Yeah. Well, that is what. So if I go 6.6, it's like, well, if you round up, then hey, I do like based on our scoring table, then I do recommend it.
On us
This is
three,
a 7.
We're like a 7.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
9.
100%.
So it's a good movie. It really is.
Yep,
And
definitely.
for what it is, honestly, a movie like that, it can lose you so easily. We see movies like that all the time.
Right.
Yep.
That we're okay. We'll give it a chance. We'll be open minded. We're going open minded, and it's still terrible.
Yeah.
This one had the real potential. To be
I liked it way more than Furious 9. Fast and Furious 9.
I would say I like this better than Fast 9 as well.
Yeah, me too. I don't remember what I scored that, but
I think I gave it
we were
5.9.
we
or
were in
some
the
shit.
we
I
were
was
in the
low.
fives.
Yeah.
I think we were all in the fives.
yeah.
Because there's some
Considerably more.
Yeah.
And I went to Furious 9 with an open mind.
Yep.
I just was not a big fan of
it
it.
has humor.
Bro, you already know I love those movies,
Yeah.
but Fast 9 is down there at the bottom
Yeah.
of the movies between the second one, Fast 9, and Hobbs and Shaw. Those are my least favorite 3. So this is I'd say way better than that. So okay, we said last week or a couple days ago we're gonna do another Ultimate Blockbuster Night. Yeah. So to stick with the adventure theme, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna draft our some of our top adventure movies. Because we just went on an adventure, and because there are so many, and we kind of threw this together. It was a short week for us. We are going on movies we know to be adventure movies. So we don't have the first 2 times we did this. We had a list of these are basically the eligible candidates.
It'll be fun this way too because we have to make our own decisions.
Yeah, so we got to make our own decisions. We looked up some stuff ahead of time just so it would go a little quicker. Chris didn't.
Yeah, Breezy has 5 movies over here, and it's just 6 letters.
Code. They're gonna take
one of them is M.
John wrote down one of mine already because we were talking about it in the review. And I was like, this son of a bitch.
So
I got 10, 12, 14 written down.
So and so if there's a choice that one of us makes that the other 2 don't think really qualifies as an adventure movie, then they can veto it, and then that person has to pick another one.
We agreed, no cartoons, no superhero movies.
Correct. Okay, and we drew numbers ahead of time like we always do. John is number 1, I'm number 2, Chris is number 3. So
Woo! I feel good right here.
you get to lean.
What's over there?
You get to lean. Now you just get to lean against the wall.
It's the ball side.
Yeah. The ball side. Okay, so John is first. Let's see what we got.
Hurry up, John, you're on the clock.
The Goonies.
The Goonies.
Gross.
Gross. Okay. I am going to go with Pirates of the Caribbean.
Fuck you.
Curse.
The Curse of the Black Pearl, the first one, yeah.
Fuck.
Pirates of the...
You thought you were going to get that, huh?
Yeah, do you see what POTC is, John? Number 1?
Yeah, I saw what it was.
God damn it.
And that's not because you wanted it first. That was legit one that I had in my head and I want.
Now I have to redo. I don't have enough choices.
He's only got 5. Sorry, man.
And you got to
Sorry, dude.
Breezy's got 5 to pick. He's got 4 written down.
All right, I'm gonna go The Mummy.
Oh, great one.
I don't have that.
And
As far as adventures go, I
don't
mean
have
that's
it written down.
yeah,
That is a good one, though.
yeah.
The original was really good.
I'm gonna go Hook.
Hook. Okay. All right. I am gonna go with National Treasure.
Oh shit!
On my list, too.
Shit, there's 2 of them. I gotta start looking at movies.
Dude, that now the second one is like okay, but the first National Treasure is so much fun.
Yeah.
It is. It's amazing.
It's hilarious. Nick Cage because he's had some real bad movies.
Yeah.
But that I love the first National Treasure.
Do I get 2 here?
Yes.
Yes, 2 in a row.
I want Avatar.
Nah, we vetoed that one.
Did you?
No.
I don't think you
We
did.
don't. That's damn. I didn't even think about Avatar.
That's a cartoon to me.
You're welcome. And Apollo 13.
Ooh, a space adventure. Let me see something here. Let's look up Apollo 13. Does that count, Chris?
Yeah, I'll take it.
If you don't want, I have a. You can tell me no.
Do it.
I'm not gonna say no.
Are they not adventuring to outer space? Is that not
You're
what
good.
the movie is about?
Hey, you're good. I'm good.
You're
with it.
good.
They're traveling to outer
Literally,
space?
the first tag is adventure.
Oh.
I just didn't. It didn't cross my mind.
I'll change it, right?
No,
Can I
no,
change
no.
it still?
Well, if you want, but I'll take
No,
it. We'll
no,
take it.
use
yeah.
Can I change it?
No. It's
You're
in
not
there.
allowed to change it?
No, you're in there, bitch, John. He's on the clock.
He's worried you're gonna take something.
I only
else.
have a couple. Don't look at my abbreviations.
Can I change it?
Yeah.
If you like.
Yeah, I want to change it.
Don't you
Okay.
change it to what I'm thinking.
Wizard of Oz.
All right, I'll take that.
I'll take that as well. You're talking from the
Yes.
yeah, not the Wiz.
No.
Hey, the Wiz was
The
good.
Wiz is funny.
Little
Courtney-
Michael?
Courtney-
I love
yeah,
Little Michael.
Courtney-
I think I know which one you don't want me to say.
Well, it's too late now. Now I just want Ben not to say it.
Oh man, I wish I knew what it was.
You're gonna say it. It doesn't fucking matter.
You're gonna say it.
Am I?
How many more do I get? 2 more? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you guys are gonna. I mean, there's so many good ones. This is gonna be tough, I think, because it's not a single actor. There's a lot. I have a fuckload of. Excuse me. My language. Of big name movies right here.
I'm gonna go with King Kong.
That's a
Thank
good one.
God.
The Peter Jackson one.
Yeah.
The Peter Jackson one. Yeah. I love it's. I mean, when that movie came out, the special effects, the whole adventure.
Very
that
good.
movie was beautiful.
Jesus.
I don't know what this TM was. You're right. I'm gonna
Told you. I knew you were gonna forget M. I knew you were gonna forget M.
TM is probably The Mummy.
Nah, I got M for Mummy. I know.
I knew.
All right, so the first one's gonna be Back to the Future.
Yep. That was my other
Aw,
option.
you bastard.
That was my other option.
I need that jam. And the second,
That's the one, right?
and the next one's Three Musketeers.
That's the one you
Okay.
saw me right.
Oh, Three Musketeer TM. Yeah.
Is that the one you saw me right now?
What?
Back to the Future.
No, I thought you put down Pirates of the Caribbean while we were talking about it.
No.
Okay.
Now,
So I saw you put your phone out, put one
well,
down in the middle of the discussion.
I had Pirates of the Caribbean written down. I didn't remember it was Curse of the Black Pearl. I did write that part.
Oh.
down.
see, hold on. I just need to.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
So just so everyone's clear, yeah. Chris is speaking of the Three Musketeers from 1993.
Yes.
Right? With
Chris O'Donnell.
Charlie Sheen, Chris O'Donnell, Kiefer Sutherland, Oliver. Bro, have I seen this? I don't
You
know.
better have seen it. It's amazing.
I have to, right? I don't know.
It's so good. How good has it been?
So good, apparently.
I gotta think of another one now.
Okay, I gotta go. What am I gonna pick? Man, this is tough, dude. I think I'm gonna go with. This is crazy because I want to pick. Like I would love to win because I haven't
I
yet.
know my next two.
But I just want, like, damn it, I want a different kind of adventure on here. You know.
You got some heavy hitters.
There's so many.
I know.
That's what I'm saying because it's not a single movie star. There's so many good movies. This is going to be tough for the audience.
Yes, it is.
Every one of these lists is going to be fire.
I'm gonna go with. Damn, bro. The Count of Monte Cristo. I think
That's a
so.
good one.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you lose.
It is. Damn it.
That's okay.
Ah, man.
Damn, you were
Wait,
such
hold on,
a-
wait.
All right. You gave me that right. I'll definitely wait.
I hate you for that. I think like
That's a bad pick.
it's a great movie. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go Jumanji then.
There you
Jumanji.
go.
Fucking the original one.
No, not with Robin Williams.
I don't care about that one.
Okay, whatever. I think the one with The Rock and Kevin Hart and all that is
It's
like.
better than the original Jumanji.
I mean,
I got to think about our audience. I don't know our audience well enough.
you can never guess like
All
that.
right, I'm gonna pick one that I love.
But Welcome to the Jungle. So I'm gonna go with the
Right,
first
yeah.
of the Rock Jumanjis.
Stargate.
Stargate.
Yeah.
Is that like the sci-fi thing with Kurt
Yeah.
Russell?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'll go through the Stargate and find out.
Yeah. That's
I love
old
that.
school, man.
That is old school. Man, I haven't.
You're welcome,
Whew.
Ben.
Stargate. Is it? Wait, right here. 1994.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Indiana Jones is fire.
And that one's awesome.
Stargate. Bro, it's been so long since I've seen that too.
That's
wow.
a good movie. I swear to God, I've probably seen
let
that
me
movie
say-
50 times.
Stargate.
That was a good one. Damn, I should have picked that.
And what was the other one you just said? The last one?
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders, yeah. That's like,
That's when there's so many bangers.
mm-hmm.
I still have 3 written down on here that anybody could use. You want to see them, Breezy? Again, I'm just doing Breezy's method.
You gotta do it.
I picked one that I liked, and then most of the. I mean, I love all the other movies. I just kind of picked more towards you guys.
Yeah.
Do they see this before they vote?
Yeah, so what's going to happen
So if they
is...
watch
No.
this, they can vote for somebody they
The
like.
list comes out before the episode, right?
Right, so this episode is going to come out like in a normally scheduled one. So the episode will be out,
But
and then I put the picture out a couple days later.
Well, then then they could be skewed. People could be voting for who they like, not the.
John, the people don't like me, and I keep winning.
I'm just saying you need to put this list out before the movie.
Review you.
Because if I'm pushing people, if a bunch of people really like Breezy,
Okay.
they might just vote for his picks.
That's a fair point. Did I see it go that way? Okay, so
We
then...
need to do it the opposite way. I was just thinking about that.
Okay, yeah, then I can do it back.
Because I won't tell people which ones I pick. I'll be like, just watch the review and then pick mine.
Okay.
I can't give them my choices, but if they watch the review,
Well, damn. And then when do I put this out? Like...
we can put this out. We can put this list out right away because this review isn't coming out for a week.
Okay, good point.
You know what I mean?
Good point. Yeah. Okay, good point. So is it my? Yeah, it's my turn. I got to pick one more. No, we're good. We're good. This is our process, guys.
Right.
We just.
I really don't think people are gonna do
We're
that.
growing. That might be how Breezy wins all the time.
Do you think people
Jeez.
like me?
Yeah, I do. Hi, Julia. She didn't come to the movies with you.
I know. And she's getting hooked on pineapple pizza, so I gotta go home and see what that's about.
Oh, food Hawaiian now.
I'd have a long conversation. Yeah, she married a Hawaiian. Good on her.
Yeah.
Did I said that the other day to a bartender? She was like, "You know that back street in Catonsville?" I said, "I'm from Hawaii. I don't know the streets around here."
That's funny.
She was like, "You lived there till you were 8."
10-second countdown.
I know. I'm gonna go with the Lost City of Z. I think
That was number 1 on 3 different links that I clicked on.
it's really good, but it's not like. Krista, I know you don't like it. I really like it. You also don't like Charlie Hunnam that much, though.
I love Charlie Hunnam. I just don't think he plays good roles.
Listen, I've never seen that.
Me either. But I know a million people have.
So the Lost City of Z, man, it's like, it's different. It's not like action packed or anything. It's more about like a father and son kind of like.
Is that the one with the guy from the bike show, TV show?
What
Oh
three-
yeah, Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sons of Anarchy. Yeah.
What 3 you got on there?
The last 3 I had?
Yeah.
I had Never Ending Story. I had first Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I got that one written down too. I don't know if I want to pick it or not.
And
First
Master and Commander.
I didn't like Lord of the Rings.
Last Action Hero.
Oh, Last Action Hero, that's your jam.
I love that
You
movie.
just love huge
I
dudes.
forgot Tom Holland was in that too. Listen, Lost City of Z is really good movie.
I'm gonna watch it.
Really good.
You're not the
movie.
first person to say that I should watch it.
Yeah. It's more of it's slow, but it's a drama, and it's also based on a true story, so it's like a real adventure. Like this actually happened. I'd highly recommend it, guys. So, anyway, Chris, you're last.
The place that you're going to come
Struggling
this
with
week.
Jumanji right now. I think I'm gonna change that. God damn
I don't think you can change that now.
it. Yeah, I know. I've already picked past it. I just don't have any old movies. All these
Look.
movies are new.
Yeah, you don't. When you picked the original Jumanji, I did. I like my list. I had mine all highlighted.
Yeah.
But I thought you were going to.
Did you put the original Jumanji on there?
It's on my list.
Did you pick it?
No.
No, it's open.
It was on my.
Which is why I was surprised
It was
you did
on my
it.
physical list.
Yeah.
I just didn't want anybody else to pick. I forgot Breezy could still pick.
No, I was thinking like.
The original Jumanji's so good.
I do. I like it.
Yeah. It's my favorite of them, but I don't know our viewership though.
You know what? Give me the original Jumanji.
Okay.
See, I picked all those older movies last week, but Chris won because
I picked all the better ones.
I don't think you picked better movies.
Yeah,
You
dude.
picked more votable ones.
Yeah, because
I have Avengers
I really think I kind of wanted to put Romancing the Stone, but I didn't. And then like the Peanut Butter Falcon, obviously you know how much I love that. But like when you think about adventures,
That's not adventure.
it was an adventure.
Apollo 13's an adventure. Those are like true stories.
Yeah. Same with Almost Famous. Almost Famous, I was thinking about. That's the one where I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. But it's about a kid who goes on an adventure with this rock band as a report. I mean, it just Hey, these are again
I really wanted Pirates of the Caribbean.
Sorry, dude.
It's okay. It's a good pick.
Yeah.
I love that.
That might
The
save.
first
That might
one,
save me.
I love it so
That might
much.
save me. All right, so that's the list. They're locked in.
Is the Hangover one? We're looking for Doug the whole time.
It's an adventure.
They're on a quest to find their
Sure.
friend. Okay, so next week we will be recapping this, like the winner And we'll be reviewing The Suicide Squad.
Not 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, it'll be
We're 2 weeks out.
Well, when they
we're
watch
not
this,
gonna miss the episode.
it'll be next
Oh,
week.
yeah,
So
you're
for the
right.
viewers, it's the same.
Yeah, so the next episode will be The Suicide Squad, which I'm very much looking forward to watching.
It's getting good criticism.
What's the thing we're doing? The green thing? The Green Knight?
The Green Knight. Are we doing both movies?
When are we doing that? Because we do need to review that.
Okay, well we can.
Let's do Suicide Squad and then let's do The Green Knight afterwards.
We can do two. We only have the recap of this.
What is The Green Knight?
It's got Dev Patel, and it's it's actually an adventure movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's set in old times, like medieval knights.
Mm-hmm. We may do a double feature. Stand by for that.
Not even privy to this.
Because we were
months ago we talked.
Yeah. Chris brought it up. Like seriously.
Why do them simultaneously? You're doing the same week?
We don't know.
We don't have to.
We'll
I
figure it out
thought
after
there was a
the
reason.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna win. You want to take a shot to my success?
No, not yet. No shots. That's it. We're just done.
You done? No shots?
Real talk for real movies, you will listen. Real life for real hype, you feel different. Underrated, appreciated, or barely made it. You let us know at Law Bay, yeah, you really hate it. And Christmas like in the past, it's not doing better. And like Jess, it didn't show up, and we don't let her. It's real talk, no theoretical, though it ain't invisible, man. It's so dependable, damn. You can't see him if it's dark or bright. Ask Chris with his Miller Lite. Or Blockbuster, it's so good, right? Candyman or Tony Dodd or Holy God. I mean the devil all the time, or release the lie. Apocalypto, go against the grain like your boy Adam, who drink Jack like Jungle Ann and Nick Mullins. Educators, tell us what you know about him. Is it bad or good like Peanut Butter Falcon? Special guests like Danny D and Dave Arnold. Let us look to the future, event horizon. In real life, the movie will never stop. Till it does, we drop, and there's no getting up. Until then, subscribe and they let you know the tops. Only way to know for sure is to watch. So shut up and drink your pops, your soda and corn pops. And listen to the real life movie talk. I'm isolated like the lady in black, and I seek revenge for these movies that whack.
Oh, you typing in? I don't want to cheat. You guys are never going to know any of these, especially not LOTR. What could that be?
Lottery? M.
Yeah, good luck, bitch. Good luck.
M. By the time we get there, you're like, the fuck was M?
I know what that was. One of my favorite movies.